In question 9, we're working backwards from what we did in questions 8 and 7. And we're going to rewrite this expression using a single logarithm. So to do that, we want to look for anything that can be undone following rules 1, 2, or 3. First, we see we have a number in front of this first logarithm. That can be rewritten by putting that number, 3 in this case, as an exponent. And so let's do that. Log of x minus 2 to the third power. Next, we see some addition of 2 logs here. Remember that since log are exponents and we're adding, that is the same as multiplying when we're working with a base and an exponent. And so what we want to do, instead of writing the log of x minus 3 to the third power plus the log of x plus 2, we can rewrite this as one single log with x minus 2 to the third power times x plus 2. Again, we want to put this in brackets or other parentheses to notate that we're taking the log of this entire thing. We next see subtraction here. And so when we subtract a log, this can be put under one logarithm because with exponents, we use subtraction when we are simplifying a division problem. And so working backwards, we're going to turn this into one log of a lot of things here. So I'm going to make brackets. X minus 2, x plus 2, all divided by x squared minus 4. And so we have got one log here, which is what we were asked to do. Write this as a single logarithm. So if you checked your answer sheet, you might notice that there are 2 answers. We can actually simplify what's in this bracket even more. And so let's take a look at that next. Again, this is optional. And you may want to watch the additional video that I have included on this type of factoring to make sure that you are clear. Okay? And so we can actually simplify this expression here. If we think about this bracket only, x minus 2 to the third power is like having 3 x minus 2's multiplied together. And so our numerator, when we rewrite it, looks like this. Our denominator here can actually be factored. This type of factoring is called a difference of perfect squares because x squared is a perfect square. We have a difference, subtraction, and 4 is a perfect square. And so to factor that, it's quite simple. We make 2 parentheses, and we can write x plus 2 in the first and x minus 2 in the second. Again, if you're a little bit confused about how I factored, please watch the additional material video. And so we can rewrite this log by canceling out any factors that we see in the numerator and denominator that are the same. Well, we have an x minus 2 and an x minus 2. We have an x plus 2 and an x plus 2. Again, when we cancel out, they equal 1. And so it's not necessary for us to write them. And so to rewrite our final answer, we can simply write the log of x minus 2 squared, because we're multiplying 2 x minus 2's by themselves. And that is the second answer that you might see in your checkup answer sheet.